Ashton Winger announced that he is going to auction off a door to help pay for Keith West's medical expenses after West was injured in a scary wreck at Senoia over the weekend. I wrote this up over at stockcarreport.com. You can find the link in the description below. And West was injured during the 604 late model feature. Jason Lively made contact with the outside wall in the middles of turns 3 and 4. His car then got up on two wheels and began grinding the top of the wall around the turn 4 corner, just like a skateboard. It then jumped up and over the wall and into the catch fence, where it struck three individuals, including West, on the other side of the fence. Lively's car then made contact with a light pole that sent him into a flat 180-degree spin in the air. The car sailed over the exit to the pits before slamming hard into the wall and eventually coming to a stop. Here is that video right here from Recoil Racing Videos over on Facebook. So brutal wreck there. You can see him make contact with West and two other spectators as they went flying in the other direction after being struck. Following the incident, Senoia Raceway posted on Facebook during tonight's event at Senoia Raceway, an on-track incident occurred that resulted in injuries to three individuals. Emergency personnel responded immediately, and the individuals involved were transported to a nearby hospital for further evaluation. We have been informed that all parties are alert and receiving care. At this time, details regarding the extent of the injuries are still being gathered. Out of respect for the individuals and their families, we are keeping further information private until more is known. Our thoughts are with everyone impacted by this incident. We are closely monitoring the situation and will provide updates as they become available. We extend our heartfelt support to the individuals and their loved ones during this time. A day later, on July 6th, the track shared, we have been informed that two of the three individuals involved in last night's incident were transported to the hospital for evaluation. We're relieved to share that both have since been treated and released. The third individual did not require hospital transport and was cared for on site. We would like to sincerely thank the family involved for keeping our team informed, and we're deeply grateful to the community for the many kind messages, thoughts, and prayers extended to all three individuals. We will continue to offer our support, thoughts, and prayers and remain in close contact with those affected. One of the individuals struck by Lively's car was Keith West. Caitlin Ross, a journalist for Atlanta's 11 Alive, reported that West was airlifted to Grady Memorial Hospital with serious injuries, broken ribs, a shattered knee, bruised lungs, and a deep cut near his eye that required 20 stitches. She had just days before the crash. Keith lost his dad. The emotional and physical toll on him and his family is heartbreaking. As for the other spectators involved, Jennifer Couch Carol Graham reported that Keith's father-in-law, Eddie Norton, suffered a torn, bruised shoulder and arm, and West's friend, Troy Medley, suffered a broken leg. And you can see here that Eddie, right here, it says, on top of all of this, Keith Stann's funeral is tomorrow. I think she posted this a day ago, so it should have been, I guess it might be today or it was yesterday, depending on how that works on Facebook. So the family has already been going through a lot this week anyway, and now all of this. Please be in prayer for all three of them for a speedy recovery and comfort for the entire family. Also, uplifting prayers for the driver of the car and spectators who witnessed it. Thank you, God, it wasn't any worse than it was. She also added, I was able to visit with all three of them this afternoon around 4 p.m. at the funeral home. They are all still in shock and so pitiful looking. A GoFundMe has been set up for West and is seeking $16,000 for the treatment of the broken ribs, bruised lungs, broken knee, and a laceration near the eye requiring 20 stitches. On top of this GoFundMe, Ashton Winger announced an auction to raise money to help cover West's medical bills. He posted on Facebook, we will be auctioning off a door with all of the proceeds going to help cover his medical expenses. Bidding will start at $20, and we ask that you bid in $5 increments. Bidding will end Wednesday, July 9th at 8 p.m. Central Time. He also noted, now until midnight, we will be donating $12 of each shirt sold on our website to the family. Obviously, that was last night, so that time period has passed, but maybe we'll get an update to see how much he raised and how many shirts that he sold. I'm not sure exactly what the bid is up to for the door yet, but obviously it started at $20. It's been going for, as you can see, 14 hours, so I'm sure it is at least up into the hundreds of dollar mark there in the comments. I assume that's where it's taking place, but good on Ashton for doing this. Really appreciate it. Love seeing the racing community look out for its own, whether that be its fellow drivers, because from what I understand, West is also a driver, competes in another division on top of being a spectator and a fan. There is also another GoFundMe that has been set up for Troy Medley to help cover his medical bills. The family is seeking $5,000. And again, all of these GoFundMes can be found in the article here. I've linked both of them so you can click through to find them. Here's the one for Keith West. You can see they've already raised over almost $10,000, over $9,500. And then, as I said here, for Troy Medley, it's right here as well. And you can see they've raised over $1,000, and they're seeking $5,000 for his injuries to help cover for the medical expenses. So brutal wreck. Glad these guys are still living, still breathing, that their injuries aren't as bad as what they could have been. They clearly need help with their medical bills, though, and in recovery, probably both physically and emotionally. So definitely we'll be praying for them, and we'll definitely be supporting them as well. And I'm really glad that Ashton Winger is doing this and that the community is coming together to help these guys out. Love to see this. But let me know what you guys make of this. Let me know in the comments below.